Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm with Pro. You know, you might realize now, this is not actually, this isn't the YouTuber.
Yeah, they're playing
that you may know.
They're playing
So, anyways, we're in a deck profile of something nifty, something new. What deck is this?
This is Hieratic.
Oh, the interesting titles here, guys. Let's hop into the goodness that is.
He likes it feisty.
Yes, I like it hot and feisty. But alright, you guys, we're gonna start off with 3 Hazy Flame Cerberus. This is probably the best card in the archetype. It's your searcher. It's 6 stars, but it can be normal summon. Of course, when you do it, it becomes 1,000 attack. Many times it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard. You get to search for any hazy beast card, any hazy card, that spell, trap, or monster. So it makes it really, really good. This card is really good with a lot of combos in the deck. So you gotta run them in 3. Anything that searches in this game these days, you gotta run them in 3. So 3. Next, we got Peloton, or I like to call them My Little Pony. Pretty much, well, first of all, what you guys know is that Hazy Beast can't be targeted by effects, so they can't veil or any of your shit. Just put that out there. But this card here says when he summoned, tribute him and a fire monster from your hand, special summon 2 Hazy Beasts from your deck. Awesome. So you pretty much, you get him, you discard 1 from the hand, you gave yourself a +2. There's an Exceed on board, there's other shit on board. He's just really good. You gotta run him in 3. Anything that thins out the deck, you want to go for. He's never dead in the hands because once you get him another fire monster, he starts mayhem. This is the Sphinx. I'm only running 2. I was running 3, but I went down to 2 because you don't need 3 because you can abuse them. Pretty much what he says is, when he summons, or just once per turn, call the top card of your deck monster, spell, or trap. If you get it right, you can spell summon a fire monster, any fire monster from your hand or from your graveyard. So he's really good. Like I said, none of them can be targeted, so they're not going to compose these guys. They're not veiling these guys. Their effects are going to go through. Then I run 2 Hippogriffs, which is a stupid fucking name, but I run 2 of these mainly just because they're nice little beaters. They're 2100 attack. They can tie with Cyber Dragon if I need them to. Plus they have an effect to increase their attack. And plus they're just good with killing targets. So I usually use this where if I have one of these in hand, I pitch it off with the My Little Pony to bring out 2 other monsters. So this is just good fodder for anything else. Next, 2 Goka, Power of Malice. A lot of people getting mixed reviews on this card, but I think it's great because if you normal summon a Cerberus attack is 1,000. But if you normal summon Cerberus, special summon this, and pop Cerberus, you got a 2200 attack beater on the field, plus Cerberus gets a search off, and you don't have to wait for your opponent to do any responding, so it's really good to have this out. Plus, it's also a special summon, and we all like free monsters, so I run 2 of those. You don't want to run 3 because you don't have enough targets to pop all the time. Next, triple Tefnuit. I mean, why not? It's a Cyber Dragon. I mean, everything you run is level 6. So sometimes you're going to have those hands where your hand is full of level 6s. You got to get one on the board. This guy comes out. You already know how Hieratics work. Summon him, tribute him off, get a Hazy Beast on the field, and then special summon this guy. I run him because he's a fire, and he works with the Exceeds. So, and he has to be a normal dragon, so this is probably the best in there. You only need 1, because of course everybody knows Hieratics come from the hand, deck, or graveyard. So all you need is just 1. This is Tahoe number 2, old school as shit. Y'all better remember that. Next, 1 Gores. I'm not explaining that. Gores just wins games for anybody in any deck. 2 Battle Fader. I don't see many people running these, but this is good because if I don't have any setup to get my level 6s on the field, I can keep myself from dying, and I have a monster on field to tribute for next turn. So they're really, really good for that. And they don't really hit the graveyard, so if I need anything fire in the graveyard, they don't affect anything. My best card ever, Dark Dust Spirit. Nobody ever expects this card. This is a spirit. It says whenever he's normal summon or flip face up, destroy all other face up monsters on the field. He returns to the hand at the end phase. So you pretty much can go Tefnut, which I like to go Tefnut, tribute off Tefnut, bring him out. They go on the chain. He pops everything first, and then Tefnut's effect resolves and brings out the Tahoe. So you still got 2 level 6s on the field that you can exceed into if you choose to. So he's really good, and nobody ever expects him. Also, you can actually tribute and set him. If they attack, he gets flip face up. His effect activates right then and there. So he's really, really good. He's probably the best monster in the deck for me. Alright, on to the spells. Triple Onslaught. Pretty much special summon a fire monster. It gets destroyed at the end phase. 9 times out of 10, you're going to special summon a Cerberus. It comes out with 2,000 attack. So it's a nice beat on the field. It gets destroyed at the end phase, so you also get the effect of it. So it's really good. You got to run it to triple. You want to thin out the deck. Double Hazy Pillar. This card is also a beast. I'm only running 2 because you don't want to dead draw them. Have more of these than monsters. But pretty much, with this on the field, You can summon Hazy Beast monsters with one less tribute. They're all level 6, so I mean you just normal summon without tributing at all. Also, while this is on the field, if you have a Hazy Flame Exceed, you can take one of your Hazy monsters off the field on your hand and put it on there as one of the materials. So this just lets you keep on recycling material and just beefing up your monsters. So these are really good, but you only need them at 2. The 2 Hieratic Searchers, you can only run 2. I would probably only run 2 anyway, just to get them out if you don't have them here, just to thin out the deck. So just 2 convocations, that's all you need. I don't know why this card did not get banned. This card is just going to show up a fucking lot in this format. But 3 Rekindling, you have, let's say 5 targets. 5 targets in the deck, and you're going to go through them very quick because one of those targets is the Cerberus. So you're always going to have a Cerberus in the graveyard. So 3 Rekindling because you get them out quick, rank 6 exceeds off the bat. Then, the favorite part of everybody's video, you got the staples, Monster, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm. I run triple MST because I don't like back row.
Yeah, guys, this will be the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Interesting deck profile.
With MSTs.
Yeah.
No explanation. Alright, then of course I'm running double soul exchange. Anytime you got to tribute a monster, sometimes your opponent might have a monster on the field that you don't want. Let's say they got a Christia. Take that shit. Skip your battle phase, but that monster's gone. Soul exchange, take whatever monster's a threat, get rid of it, bring your monster out, maintain field advantage. I run 2 of those. Last but not least, my own little special tech, because as you guys see, I run a shitload of spells. So my own special attack, double spell. Card actually won me the game today. My opponent played Monster Reborn, had it in the graveyard. I had a useless magic card. I played double spell, used Monster Reborn, went for game. But this card just works because a lot of times you're going to have a lot of dead spell cards in your hand. And you can't do shit with them, so why not put them to use? So sometimes I'll set this and bait out an MSC or heavy, or I'll play it and take their Dark Hole. Whatever staple I don't have yet that they've already used, I'll take it and reuse it. Sometimes I use a card that I don't even run. I've used this before in the Pot of Duality and gotten the effect off. So this card is really good with all the spells that I run. And last but not least, for the main deck, 1 Treacherous Trap Hole. That's all you need. I mean, the deck is pretty much its defense lies in its own offense, so you don't need any traps. Besides, it's a pretty fast deck, so you want to get through as quick as possible. So that's that. And quickly for the extra deck, 3 Hot Cocks. Pretty much, depending on the number of material under this bird, it's invincible. If you got 3, it goes up in attack. If you got 4, it goes up in attack, and it can't be targeted. If you got 5, then it goes up in attack. It can't be targeted, and it can't be destroyed by card effects. So once you get 5 under there, unless they're playing like Creature Swap, then that's pretty much GG because they can't get this card off the field. And I run them in 3s because you only need 2 monsters to bring them out. Now 3 or more is for the effects, but you only need 2 to bring them out. Also, you can remove one of his material and banish a monster from their side of the field or from their graveyard from play. So this card fucks Dark Rails. They got Graph in the graveyard, bring them out, remove Grapher. He's not coming back. And let's be honest, Dark Rail need their Graphers. So you got to run this guy in 3 because he's so easy to get out. 2 Strike Bouncers. I don't like on-field effects because as you see I don't run Veilers, but I can go this guy first turn with no problem. So you want to run 2 of these. 1 Exabeetle. If something can't be destroyed or if there's a magic trap card in your way, just get rid of all that face-up shit. And then he's very good for taking stuff out the graveyard. He's just a good card. 1 Force Focus. He negates the effects of level 5 or higher monsters on the field on either player's turn. Plus he's a 2800 beater, so he's really good. Sword Breaker, he's pretty much the canister. He's the Earth canister. That's all he is. Declare a type, and whenever he attacks that type, he automatically destroys without damage calculation. So he's really, really good. And other than that, he's also a 2700 beater, even without the effect. Then, this is number 6 Chronomaly. He's awesome, especially if you can't do any damage to your opponent. Pretty much you exceed into him, bring back one of your number monsters that you've used before and equip it to the monster. Send this to the graveyard, you cut your opponent's life points in half. He's really, really good. I only run 2 number monsters, but it's not hard to get him out because I'm pretty sure I've gone for a number 28 Force Focus at some point. Then of course, last but not least, since we got so many rank 6s, you gotta have God Thunder. So just in case you got a monster in defense that's in the way, go ahead and poke through that, go for game, and then we got your Gorge Token.
Alright, so I guess that concludes the deck profile. Just so, what was sort of the inspiration for this deck? A lot of people like running Hazy Beast, but you know, this is a really new take on it. What were your inspirations on it?
Well, as of lately, I've just been really liking fire monsters, so of course I was gonna try. I tried with the Fire Kings, and it's cool, but it's really not that good unless you get a consistent loop with the Gurnix. But I like Monarchs. I love Monarchs, and this kind of works like Monarchs. You always gonna have you always tribute something. And so usually you want to make sure you have enough monsters. And this card, first off, the best thing about the Hazy monsters is that they cannot be targeted. And let's be honest, everybody's running Deep Prisons, Veilers, Compulses, Phoenix Chain, everything they're targeted. So that's probably the best part about the archetype, that they can't be targeted. And I'm a guy that everybody knows is play Dino Rabbit. So pretty much my whole game plan is to tell you no. So if you can't target me, then that's already me telling you no. So automatically, that's just a good start off for the decks. And then they have one of the best exceeds in the game. And it's not hard to get 4 to 5 monsters under that exceed in one turn. So with that being said, if you get that out there, that's pretty much game. You're sitting on an auto win.
So in terms of viability, like, do you think this is a deck that can compete at, you know, regional YCS match or something?
I'm confident it'll do great at a regional, because, you know, it's a smaller scale. YCS, I think it'll have a fair showing, but I don't think it'll win yet. It's just there's too much other, I guess, quote-unquote, herp derp stuff out there. I mean, you got Mermills, you know what I'm saying? You still got Fire Fist, things like that. So there's too much other stuff that causes a problem for it if you don't get a decent setup, or if you have a setup, but it's a slow setup. So right now, I don't think it's going to be a great. I don't think it's going to be as far as tier 1 or anything like that. But I do think it'll be that sleeper deck that'll come in and surprise a lot of people.
Well, thanks. I appreciate the deck now. Remember, guys, you can go to his channel and subscribe. There'll be a link somewhere, and hopefully he'll post a video soon.
I know. Sorry.
So yeah, that was it for Subscribe, thumbs up.